Anyway, finally, for some interesting story here. So, regarding electric vehicles we just discussed earlier, now it's not just Tesla who's in the market. That's just Toyota, the main manufacturers, Ford and GM, as mentioned. We also have McLaren, one who makes the F1 vehicles and selling one of the fastest cars in the world, is also trying to enter the electric vehicle market here by bringing the hybrid vehicle called the Artura here. So the Artura is a McLaren model, as mentioned, which is called a supercar. Yeah, it runs very fast. It features a hybrid gas-electric powertrain and a lightweight chassis. So incorporating electric drivetrain, it's able to drop 2 cylinders. So typically it uses a 3-liter V8 engine. It now uses a V6 because of the ability to use gas-electric powertrain here. So let's take a closer look here. Looks nice. So despite the lime green color, but I like the design. It's a typical, what do you call this? Typical McLaren, right? And as mentioned, so I wouldn't say it's slow. I wouldn't say it's very fast as well. It's not the fastest in the sense. It only has 680 horsepower, but in terms of speed, jumping from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds in my book is very fast. So if you want to travel into 120 miles per hour, you just need less than 9 seconds, a little over 8 seconds to be precise. And it can go to a top speed of 200 miles. I don't know if you can do that in our streets here. Even if you go through the highways here or even the skyway, I don't know if a car can reach that fast with the limited highways that we have here. But, if they can introduce it, if people can buy it, can afford it, why not? So just to give you some idea what the vehicle has, it has an 8-gear gearbox. So it manages all the power sending to its rear wheels. So there's no mechanical reverse gear rather than an electric motor that manages the task here. So being able to transfer speed quickly from 1 to 2 to 3 all the way to 6 gear, or 8 gear, sorry, packs a wallop. Now, the feature I mentioned earlier, it's a electric vehicle, has a 7.4 kilowatt lithium ion battery pack here. Now, it's good for 18 miles of electric mile range. So it needs 2.5 hours of recharge the battery. And I think that's one of the main issues. We're still waiting for the technology to catch up in terms of, for all the advantages of electric vehicle provides. But the problem here is the recharge time. Not similar to, regular fuel, combustible fuel, that, when you go to a gas station, you just wait a few minutes, it fills up, then you can go. Until such a time that, batteries can do the same thing, you just have to wait a few minutes. Minutes is acceptable. If it takes more than 30 minutes, it's too long, right? And then you can speed off and then, go on your way, and has the mileage typical, comparable, or even better for a fuel dependent engine. It's going to take some time. And what's interesting here is if you were to primarily use the silent E mode or electric mode, it can run up to 81 miles per hour, which is pretty fast, right? And I don't think you can expect more if you're city driving here in our backyard here. Now, obviously, McLaren is known for a whole range of electrified vehicles. They have the pure EV. And then, obviously, one of the main issues that they have to contend with is if you use battery, it's going to be heavy. So it reduces speed and handling here. So the ways to address that is by incorporating carbon fiber in your construction as well as aluminum. So the weight here is considered light in a sense for a hypercar. It's only around 3,300 pounds. So not bad for a vehicle of this stature here. So it can run fast here. Anyway, so let's see here. Can we see other designs here? There you go. So you can see the interior. It's nothing to look at. It's a basic features here. So don't expect to get a lot of features from a supercar here because you're expected to, have a very fast car in a sense. And as mentioned earlier, the cabin features has a spiffy design. Yeah, it looks attractive, but don't expect a lot, that you have a very good sound system, cup holders and what such that you're used to with the typical vehicle or cars in your house. Anyway, and obviously, what they're offering is ambient lighting, offering different themes. How much are they offering for this vehicle? Didn't mention here. Oh, I'm assuming it's going to be expensive, right? In the hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Anyway, at the end of the day, improving electrical capabilities for any vehicle, decreasing the amount of cabling in the vehicle, was able to reduce the weight by as much as 10%. So, it's a big deal for supercars if you want to move fast. Weight is your enemy here. Well, hopefully you can see one running around our city here in Manila here.